Relationships with my family changed, probably not in the best way and not the way I expected after diagnosis. When I got my diagnosis, I was really excited and I thought they will be really excited with me. But because it was a personal journey to me and about my own well-being and how I felt, they couldn't understand the excitement that I had about getting the diagnosis.
A lot of people imagine that getting a diagnosis will magically fix everything and that suddenly my parents will understand, or suddenly my spouse or my kids or my colleagues will understand. And unfortunately, that's often not the case.
My mum really struggled, I guess, to raise me as a child, with a lot of those challenges, not really understanding what it is. I guess in a way has sort of shaped her understanding of wanting to try and help me the best way she can, but not necessarily having those resources at hand.
They didn't understand how I was feeling in the sense of, well, you didn't need a diagnosis. We already know you. We know who you are. And it felt somewhat invalidating when I tried to explain about the differences and the challenges that I'd been experiencing and what I'd been hiding from the family as well, just to be able to fit in, say, for when we did big family events or do dinners and things like that, that it was incredibly difficult for me to do because I'd also pretended and just doing that sort of stuff. They didn't see the internal struggles that I was going through.
The biggest, most challenging thing that we do as human beings is manage relationships. The emotions of the other person matter a lot. Consider the effect that your words and the situation have on the emotions of the people around you.
The more I knew about my autism, the more I actually knew about how it potentially affected, some of my family members, and understanding that meant that I could probably, I guess, have better relationships with them. But it also meant some challenges where when they didn't have the same knowledge, it was sort of difficult to kind of find that middle ground in terms of that understanding. That can be tricky to navigate, and that can happen for many people as well. Some families will be really welcoming of this diagnosis, and some of them will also be afraid for all the reasons around the media stereotypes as well.
They're always still part of your family, they always will be, but you have to think about what is best for you. If that does mean you need to reduce time with people that aren't giving you the support that you need, that is okay. But also make sure that you find and surround yourself with people that do give you that support and give you that validation, because that will also fill you up. Because if you do cut yourself off from other people and family, but don't have any other support that comes with you, it then can also become very overwhelming and very isolating too.
It's generational, I suppose. There's a lot of difference of attitudes around, the 70s, 80s. There's a reason that a lot of autistic women are getting diagnosed in their 40s, 50s. I feel like there's this whole lost generation, and even I'm 20 years younger than that, I still feel like there's still a lot of, misinformation. It's just, that's just kind of been my interactions with my family to date about it.